kids, how are you doing? You know what we're celebrating this weekend? What is it, Emma? Easter? Easter, there we go. You know what happened? On Friday, Jesus died on the cross and he was buried. And then 3 days later, on Sunday, he rose again from the dead. And so today we're going to do a DIY of a resurrection garden, and I'll show you how to do that. So you need a bowl or a round plate. I couldn't find any, but I found this old light fixture in my garage, so I decided to use it. You can even use a disposable aluminum tray. You can have a round one or a rectangle one, whatever really should work. And then we're gonna fill it up with potting mix or soil from your garden or mud, anything you can find at home. Now that we filled it up all to the top with soil, we're gonna put the tomb. And for the tomb, I used a plastic cup. I cut the top half of it, and then I inserted the top half right in the middle to kind of reinforce it. Then what we're gonna do is dig and then cover it with soil. So start covering Emmy with soil. You can bring more soil from here. There you go. Don't cover from the inside, just from the outside. There we go. Okay, bring some more. Bring some more. All right. I think that's good. Bring some more, Emmy. From here. Just a little bit. Just a handful. There we go. Good. Now we have the tomb. Then we're going to put the crosses. And how many crosses do we have, Emmy? 3. Why do we have 3 crosses?
One for God.
One for Jesus.
One for Jesus. And one for the 2 bad guys.
2 bad guys, the 2 thieves? Yes, Jesus was crucified on one cross, and right next to him there were 2 thieves who were crucified as well. And that's how in the old days they used to punish bad guys. But did Jesus deserve to be crucified? No. Did he do anything wrong? No, he's the Son of God, and the Bible tells us Jesus did not have any sin in his heart. So why did he die on the cross?
For our sins.
For our sins, to take our punishment away. Awesome. Next, we're going to put some rocks for the garden. You can use any rocks from your yard, stones, marble, pretty much anything should work well, and we can decorate our yard. Next, you can find a big stone, and Emmy found one huge big stone to cover the tomb, and that's exactly what they did. After they buried Jesus in the tomb, they brought a big, huge rock or stone and rolled it to cover the tomb so that they make sure Jesus' body is going nowhere. Next, we're going to continue decorating, and you can do a pathway if you have like little tiny stones, or you can use sand, or you can use anything really at home. We found this cute thing that we're going to cut and use as a pathway here to the tomb. Now that we've added the pathway, the stones,
and the flowers and plants,
our garden is pretty much ready, but let's make sure we understand what we've done over here. So I'm going to tell you the Bible story from Matthew 28, and what happened is the chief priests and the Pharisees went to Pilate and they told him, we need to make sure the tomb is secure so that the disciples of Jesus don't go and steal the body of Jesus and say, oh, Jesus rose from the dead. So that's exactly what happened. Pilate said, go, make the tomb as secure as you know how. So they went and made the tomb secure by putting a seal on the stone and posting the guard. But here is what happened. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb after the Sabbath day, and there was a violent earthquake while they were there, for an angel of the Lord came from the heaven, going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. Can you roll the stone, Emmy? And what happened? His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were white as snow. The guards were so afraid. Oh. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen just as he said." And they looked inside, and Jesus' body was no longer here. Jesus rose from the dead on Easter Sunday, and that's why we celebrate that day. It's a very special day. Jesus conquered death. Well, boys and girls, happy Easter. I hope you enjoy it. And if you make this garden, please send us photos of it and post it to our page so we can see your beautiful garden. Well, bye-bye for now. See you later.